What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes on the day another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topic, tweets, videos you want me to talk about tomorrow? And you guys say it's Tuesday, November 26th. It's 2 days before Turkey Day, and then you guys get to eat your dry ass turkey. I swear, if y'all still eating turkey like on Turkey Day, on freaking Thanksgiving, that's just weird, bro. You can get yourself some honey baked ham. You can get yourself some fried turkey. You might as well just cook yourself like a big chicken. But turkey, oh, girl, I know what some of you say. You never had my turkey before. No, every time I've had turkey from someone who said you've never had my turkey before has always been ass. It's always set me up for failure. I've lost a lot of friends that way. If you serve me some bad turkey, I just will never talk to you again. During the holidays, I'll probably be here making content for you guys or figuring out what to talk about. But let's talk about some of the things that's been happening over the past couple of days. Okay, a lot of news and big chunky wongies we might have missed over the weekend as well. I'll talk to you guys about some film and we're gonna have a fun day today. Okay, not too much drama. We're just gonna have a lot of fun. Let's start with a clip. Okay, let's do something new. We'll start with a clip. This one has to do with Denzel Washington. It's a 30-second clip that was kind of going viral for some time because Denzel Washington was basically talking about social media, right? Just kind of talking about the dangers of it and how he feels about it. Let's just go right into this clip and see what my man, old man Denzel Washington. I heard he just got finished starring in the new Gladiator movie, which I heard wasn't as good as people had hoped or expected. In fact, it came up the same week as Wicked, and I'm pretty sure I watched Wicked, and we'll talk about that later. But oh my god, oh my god, please allow me to talk to you about Wicked. But anyway, what is Denzel yapping about?
I pray for your generation because we did not have to deal with what you've had to deal with, and it's our fault for putting it in your hands. There were no 9 million opinions of every moment of my day.
And, no documentation.
People that like you and then suddenly they hate you and you don't understand why. And I never had.
Why this man glazing Denzel Washington? I get it. It's Denzel. It's the king. Okay, it's the king. It's king. But why you glazing? Yeah, it's gross. Social media, nasty. No, it's not. Social media is awesome, okay? It's the next advancement. It's the next wave. It's the future, okay? Old man, the future is here. Freaking diet, Walmart, Logan Paul ass. I'm sorry.
I never had, I don't even know what you call it, an Instagram account. Never had one.
How you not?
What's the other name?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn?
You don't have a LinkedIn?
No. I have a Cadillac.
It's old people, bro. I don't know what Instagram, LinkedIn, just out of touch. Why are you so out of touch, bro? I don't know. When I get old, I don't want to be the guy that's out of touch. Okay, I just don't. Right? I might not like partake. I probably will partake in the brain rot because the generation after generation, they're cooked. All right, their brains are cooked. But I feel like I would still partake in it. Anyway, I do get what he's saying when it comes to like social media, like hearing like a billion opinions all the freaking time can be pretty taxing on the brain. And I'm not sure if the human brain was developed in a way to kind of absorb all of this outside information. Usually your brain would only like take in all of this information if you were like, you had something going on, right? You had maybe a bipolar, you had some identity thing going on, you know, you're schizo or something, and you just have people talking to you in your brain. Now everyone has it via Twitter, right? Or if you just go on any kind of social media. So I don't know, maybe the human brain wasn't wired for it. At the same time, we'll probably adapt and evolve. I don't think it's as bad as he's saying, but I don't know. Old man complains about, new life and new technology. It's just, I guess, something just never goes away. Oh man, I'm sorry to tell y'all about this one. I know y'all heard about this, right? This whole Chris Chan thing. Oh God. Okay, I'll keep it short. I'll keep it sweet. I keep it simple, okay? If you don't know who Chris Chan is, you never heard the word Omni, Chris Chan, you might see the comments and people are kind of like you don't know. You know what? Praise your heart, okay? I'm just so glad, I'm so blessed you get to escape this part of the internet. I'm going to have to dip your toes a little bit into the internet sauce here, okay? There's an announcement about a person. Her name is Chris Chan, who announced that pregnancy with Finnish girlfriend. Christine Westland Chandler, widely known as Chris Chan, has announced that she is expecting a child with her Finnish girlfriend Flutter during a recent live stream. This news follows Chris Chan's previous legal issues involving an incest charge that was later dismissed. The incest charge had to do with him and having sexual relations with his, I think his grandma or mom. And I also believe that person was like kind of like unable to like move type situation. It's nasty. Just I don't want to go back and try to remember, and I don't actually want to put the thought in your head. Just know that it was bad. Apparently it got dismissed later, but there was letters. All right. There was evidence. There was nasty stuff out there already that whether he did it or not already alluded to it. It was absolutely gross. The announcement has sparked a range of reactions on social media, highlighting the controversial figure's continued public interest. Thank you, AI, for that summary. But yes, this one here says, be Chris Chan, autistic man-child, are your mom, avoid going to prison, forced to move out, get short Finnish girlfriend, your rich girlfriend flies you to Finland, and then you knock her up. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Here's the video of her basically making the announcement playing Sonic. I'm not going to go into the joke about the Sonic one, but here's the video.
When the child is actually coming into play.
I said, when are you going to announce the child you're having? She said, when the child is actually coming into play.
Or somewhere around that point. Or I just might keep y'all in the dark and let y'all know it and wait till after the child is born.
Yeah, the internet's reviews about this is very mixed because number one is like, oh no. This person probably shouldn't be having children. Just kind of like, why, God, why, right? Two, you know how a lot of people say, why don't you just like let people live their lives kind of situation. The problem has been is that Chris Chan's freaking life has been on the internet for so long that it's almost as if like we've seen this person kind of like grow for like the past, I don't know, almost 10 years it feels like. And people have just been following this person's life because they put their life on the internet. And then there's other people who are upset because they're like, wow, Chris Chan, you know, got a girlfriend before they did. For those of you guys who want to know more, I advise you don't look into it. All right. It's just one of those trust me bros, okay? If you want to have a good rest of your day, a good rest of your week, maybe even a good rest of your year, I've spent a lot of time trying to forget, okay? That's trauma that I'm trying to forget what I learned about this person. I'd say just don't, okay? Just don't, and you will be completely fine. But if you do, buckle up. Because you'll be in for a ride, and it's not one that I will be taking you on. There's no way that I'm deep diving any kind of situation that comes into this person's life ever again. Capsicum Crusaders said, mustard is what I would like to say, but I haven't watched the, whatchamacallit, the new Kendrick album. He ghost dropped over the weekend. I think it was Friday or Saturday, I believe. I was watching Wicked, and then I found out that he had dropped it, and I was like, what in the freaking world? And I have yet to stream it because or watch it because I want to stream it with you guys. I want to stream my first reaction. I'm thinking about doing it tonight actually because yes, I need to hurry up and listen to this album. Freaking Kendrick dropped a new album out of nowhere. I think it has like at least around like 8 to 10 different songs, and for whatever reason, like all of these really high profile Twitter accounts, like I'm talking about like DreamWorks, like Disney, like are basically saying mustard and they're just yelling out the word mustard. Okay, I ran into a meme, so I kind of heard the whole mustard part, but I haven't listened to the album yet, and I'm getting tired of avoiding it, so I need to listen to it. I gotta listen to some new Kendrick. But speaking of new Kendrick, Drake, that's right. Did y'all hear this bitch ass move that this man pulled the other day? Oh my God, bro. I thought it was funny, right? He was on the stream with XQC, right? You know, and they were talking, and XQC had The Weeknd playing. He was like, nah, cut that off. We don't listen to that here kind of thing. All right. Drake over here being, you know, drizzy, and it's just, you know, just being Drake. But like, I feel like he's just a shadow of his past self. I don't know. It just feels like the life, the soul of him is gone. More on that later. There's a clip where he talks about still being here, still standing, and yada yada yada. He's still talking shit, right? Please keep talking. I want more. I want more smoke. If this man hasn't learned his lesson, I would like Not Like Us Part 2. But this man has decided to pull one of the biggest bitch moves that you can pull in rap history. That's right. Drake is taking legal action against Universal Music Group, aka UMG, and Spotify, alleging that they conspired to artificially inflate the popularity of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Are you serious? According to the Billboard, Drake's filing accuses UMG of a scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to boost Kendrick's song. So the absolute hilarious, there's so many like hilarious things about this. Number one, Drake being a little bitch. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Literally, you're in the rap game, you're in the rap history, in the black community. You don't go to the feds, all right? The only reason why you go to the feds is because you work for the feds or you got some family in the feds or whatever. But you just don't do. You don't snitch. But then you sue. He actually has like lyrics talking about how he doesn't do this stuff, and now he's doing it. But the funniest angle of this all, right, is that when he finally decides to take legal action, it's not over defamation. It's not over slander, over the fact that freaking Kendrick called him a pedophile, a certified one, not just a regular one. Stamp and approves. He had to go to the office, called him actual certified, and he did not press any charges. What do you mean by that, Drake? What does that mean? What does that mean for your legacy that you don't take legal action about somebody calling you something like that? Unless, are you saying that you can't? Because I think people would understand if you filed against him for being called that. I think people would get that. I'd be like, all right, I get it. He needs to protect his image. He's got to make sure that people know he's not a certified pedophile. But no, Kendrick's song wasn't as popular as it really was, okay? Are you kidding me, bro? Kendrick's song was being played over the entire world, bro. I saw Japanese, Chinese, people in Asia walking around playing Not Like Us. All of them saying nigga too as well. And I didn't really care. I didn't care. That was one of those things where y'all get the pass. If Kendrick says it's cool, we all mess up. We all jump and Drake. I don't know what this man's doing. Where's the clip of him crying on XQC's freaking channel?
I'm Drake. This is XQC, real streaming legend. Me, I do music. In case you didn't know, I'm here. As you can see, fully intact, mind, body, and soul. In case you were wondering. Right?
Mind, body, and soul.
Mind, body, and soul. You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it. Cheers to everybody.
Words live by.
Wow.
Words to live by. Real talk. Cheers to everybody.
It's crazy. All right, it's crazy. He's like, hey, it's me, Drake. Why is this man introducing himself? Has he been out the game? So this man was like the #1 hip hop artist, and now he's on stream being like, hey. It's let me introduce myself, by the way, in case you guys don't know me. I know maybe you thought that I disappeared, or maybe I've fallen out of relevance so much that I need to introduce myself, bro. I'm Drake. I do music, but I'm messing with Drake, because to be honest, I'll be completely honest, Drake is probably a cool ass dude. Hanging out with him and having drinks with him, probably just being zesty with Drake and hanging out with him is probably fun. Jokes aside, rap beef battle aside, he's probably a cool dude to hang around with. So it's just sad to see him potentially catch another L, another stray when it comes to waking up freaking Kendrick. Kendrick responded to this already. There was a tweet. That's a damn shame. And Kendrick said, he tripping? Question mark, exclamation mark. Blood don't want no smoke, Philly gang, bro. Oh my God. Imagine just being Drake, bro. You just gotta watch out everywhere you go, because one of freaking Kendrick's goons might just get you, brother. But guys, before we get further into today's topics, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Asphalt Legends Unite. Asphalt Legends Unite is a free to download arcade racing game where the objective is to drive and try not to crash, because that's how racing games work. But there's more to the game than just not crashing. Asphalt Legends Unite is packed with action, jumps, spins, and and 3 levels of nitro. It has amazing graphics and it's pretty fun, but the icing on top is that it's available to play on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Android, iOS, PC, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and even the Steam Deck. And with cross-play multiplayer, that means you can play with literally anyone from almost literally anywhere. And also, did I mention the game is free? Because yeah, the game is free. On top of that, right now, Asphalt Legends Unite is having a Black Friday offer for newcomers, which includes getting your own Porsche GT Carrera endgame on sale right now. If you're looking for a new racing game fix to satisfy your craving, now is the best time to lock in. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Boost, boost. Oh, I went that way. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Oh my God! Well, damn! So yeah, guys, what are you waiting for? Download Asphalt Legends Unite today, and don't miss out on the Black Friday offers by clicking my link in the description below. And again, special thanks to Asphalt Legends Unite for sponsoring today's video. Quick update you guys probably need to know about Conor McGregor. Recently has been found liable of sexual assault in his Dublin civil case. That's right, the MMA fighter himself found guilty for SA. I remember this has been a trial that's been kind of building up for quite some time, man. Yeah, man's got the official guilty charge. This is him right after.
Do you have a reaction?
Reaction.
Do you have an apology to the women at the centre of this?
I'm partly the role model to young fans.
Yeah, I don't even know why, like, these guys come up here and talk. Like, it's not like he's going. Does any celebrity actually come out here and get like bombed by like reporters and be like, "Hey, everybody, one at a time. Yeah, let me talk to." I think just out here to just freaking like piss you the hell off. I think that's what their goal is, right? They're here to say something that makes you get mad, and then maybe they get punched or they get a reaction, and then bang, you got a paycheck. I feel like that's what they're trying to do, is rile this man's up. But good. Good. I mean, if they found him guilty for SA, then this man needs to get cooked. Not only is Conor McGregor having to pay about almost 250,000 euro in fines, which I think is like absolutely nothing to him. But yeah, Hitman. I didn't even know that Conor McGregor was in Hitman. The official Hitman video game Twitter account said, in light of our recent court ruling regarding Conor McGregor, IO Interactive has made the decision to cease its collaboration with the athlete effective immediately. We take this matter very seriously and cannot ignore its implications. Consequently, we will begin removing all content featuring Mr. McGregor from our storefronts starting today. So, damn, got ejectocitoed from a video game. You hate to see it happen. Speaking of being ejectocitoed from a video game, yeah, I know you guys like that transition. Hunter and all you guys talked about this as well, said, yes, there's breaking. DrDisrespect is back. There was rumors that DrDisrespect, the two-time champ, was coming back to, I don't know, some platform. I think one of the platforms people thought that he was going to come to was Kick, but then Kick said, nah, we are not going to house this guy, this person, this predator who's pretty nasty. For those of you guys who still don't know who DrDisrespect is, I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce you to him. DrDisrespect is a very popular streamer, one of the biggest and most popular video game streamers. He went into this whole situation and drama not too long ago, a couple months ago, because we finally figured out the reason for his Twitch ban. I think he actually came out with a confession talking about how things went down, and it was really weird because he basically, you know, alluded to the fact that he did talk to somebody inappropriately, and then there was the changing of a word, whether it was a minor or not a minor, and then he said he was playing 4D chess and that he was coming back to do things, and then he started streaming on YouTube, but apparently he streams on YouTube and he's not getting monetized, and took a vacation and came back, and people just been jumping this man left and right, but it hasn't stopped his popularity. In fact, like, it's only increased it. He did that whole thing where you kind of get canceled and then, you know, switched over to the right-wing grift, which is just interesting, right? Because he has friends that are over there that kind of did the same thing, but they still don't support him. But, you know, like, what you do is you get canceled and then suddenly you switch over to the right-wing grift. You start, you know, echoing the sentiments of them, and the right-wing people will be like, oh, well, he's saying exactly what I agree with. Therefore, whatever happened to him is a lie, or we forgive it, or we'll let it slide. If I ever get canceled, guys, I'm definitely going to hit that right wing griff quick, fast, and hurry. I don't know if they'll accept me, but we'll see if it works. Anyway, he's joining Rumble, which is basically one of the last remaining Mohicans when it comes to Twitch services, because he's banned on Twitch. He's not being monetized on YouTube. He got denied that. Kick isn't taking him in. So that's it. He's just left with Rumble, and he made this huge announcement that he's here kind of thing. And I just don't understand how it works for this guy coming on to Rumble, right? I'm guessing he'll bring new people over, like his audience. But like Rumble's also the same platform that, you know, puts people in there like Sneeko, you know, like the rejects of the streamers who have basically committed the most crimes, right? The bottom of the barrel, and it's just like, hey, it's me, DrDisrespect, about to join the bottom of the barrel platform kind of situation. I imagine, you know, he took this deal because they're going to sign him on, and they're going to pay him large sum of money in order for him to basically stay and do a contract and basically, you know, stream on Rumble for whatever time it is. And usually people take these deals acting like they're switching over from Twitch because they're, you know, they hate Twitch or blah, blah, blah. But they're always deals with a contract that ends where they get paid a flat fee. And then once that contract ends, they go right back over to Twitch. That's it. That's just how it works every single freaking time. It's a payout so that the platform can get more new users. And then once they get the new users, they can funnel them in different ways. All right, I'm going to save these two parts for last. Okay, I'm going to cover both Arcane, the season finale, season 2, and also Wicked. Okay, so this one's I'm going to talk about, and it's going to have spoilers. Okay, so if you don't care, you can keep watching. If you do care, you can go ahead and head out. It messes up the retention, but it is what it is. Okay, but a lot of people have been asking for me to give non-spoiler free reviews of certain shows because the spoiler free ones just don't hit enough. So I was like, fine, fair. I have nowhere else that I would post it anyway, so I'll go ahead and knock it out with you guys. Arcane. Let's start out with this one. This is one of the goat of shows that has dropped recently this year. In fact, I think it's currently tied, maybe slightly behind when it comes to The Penguin. I think those two are the biggest contenders for like TV show of the year. Arcane 2, oh my freaking God, has punched me in the nuts and the balls so badly. Basically, the premise of Arcane 2 started out with the fact, well, the end of season 1, where Jinx blew a freaking like explosion rocket launcher and killed off, you know, Caitlyn's mom and a bunch of the council members, right when they were going to get sovereignty, right? They were sovereign. They were going to allow the lower hells, the ghetto that Silco was fighting for. They were going to get their independence, and then suddenly it started out an all-out war. And that's when you come back and just everything goes to shit. Everything gets terrible. Oh my God. The storyline is kind of, you know, a little funky to watch. Sometimes I feel like the character development of the characters gets a little bit strange. Like Jinx is like one person one day and then she changes. I do know that there's time lapse, but all in all, I thoroughly enjoyed the music, the ambiance. I didn't really care that it wasn't always cohesive because I felt like the cinematic effect and just animation and just bringing the life of like Heimerdinger and Echo and Vi and Jace was just so awesome. But this season was an absolute tragedy. Some of the biggest things that happened here that absolutely broke my heart was, well, there's Jinx, you know, finally becoming soft after kind of staying in because she's hanging out with the little homie. I forget her name, but she had a little homie. She was deaf girl. And the deaf girl loved her, basically took care of her, protected her, and changed her in a way where she was actually starting to soften up a bit. But she wanted, you know, Jinx to come out there and stand up for the ghetto, for the people, because they were hunting her. The people at the top were hunting the people at the bottom, trying to get Jinx, and they were suppressing them. And they were like, Jinx, we need a hero, homie. Where are you at? And yeah, she was definitely one of the MVPs of the show. She was so sweet. She was so tough. That was the crazy part. She would just come in, get punched by Vi, accidentally start bleeding or whatever, and just be like, hey, stop fighting kind of thing. Like a pet, like a kitten, but just like better. She was very great addition to the show until she got ejectocito cuzzled by herself. She put 2 freaking Hextech stones in the gun, and she had to shoot Xander. That's right. Xander was still alive. Vander was still alive. That's the homie. That's the dad of both Jinx and freaking what's his name? And why? And we were like, what are alive? Singed. right, is one of the characters in the show. He's the guy from League of Legends that runs around going mix, 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 dropping poison. He's the main character of the show. Quite literally, everything that has happened in this show was because of him. Shimmer, the drug that's been flying around everywhere, it's because of him. Freaking Vander, he came back as Warwick, is because of him. Okay, like the armies, the people, everything that's happened with Victor is everything boils back to it all being about Singe, so just so he can bring people back to life, aka his daughter, who ends up being Oriana. I was like, oh my god, and he has a happy ending. Not only does he bring his daughter back to life, he escapes. He's unscathed. That's like he wins. Like everyone else loses except for Sin. There was what else went down? There's Echo. My boy Echo had such an awesome this season was just so great for him, man. Like a lot of people very, very happy to see the Echo representation. Super cool, traveling in between worlds with him and Heimerdinger. Him experiencing a future with what is her name? Powder. You know, this is Jinx before she got like shimmered and messed up by the whole situation, and they were in a relationship and they were dancing and they were having fun and they had a good future, but he had to leave because it wasn't his timeline. But he was here and he's like, wow, this is awesome. And Jinx was so cute and she was so sweet, but he had to go, and in the timeline he went to, it looks like that Jinx may have died. So speaking of Jinx and Vi, right, so Jinx and Vi is doing this whole thing where she's trying to reconnect with Jinx still the entire time. And they do, because Jinx comes to her with Vander to come save him or whatever. And, you know, they start working together a little bit. But Jinx becomes super suicidal after, you know, her girl dies, her little sister dies. And so she don't want to live no more. Echo keeps her alive. And then eventually at the end of the show, the whole thing is that Vander lost his humanity because Victor doing some weird alien psycho stuff on people combined with Singed. And so, yeah, we lost Vander again. And Vi had to watch her sister basically die while also her dad die again. I feel so bad for Vi. Vi is not one of my favorite characters, but holy moly, the amount of trauma that these two women have been undergoing has been absolutely astronomical. I feel so freaking bad for them, bro. There are rumors, though, that what's her name, Powder, Jinx is still alive, that apparently she might have been able to escape at the end, okay? I won't get into it, but those are just rumors. And then there's like Caitlyn. Caitlyn's there. She's one of the main characters as well, who was getting pushed up and propped up by, what's her name? Ambrosia, because of Mel and Jace. Oh my god, there's so much to talk about. This Victor, I can't go through all of it, right? But it was absolutely crazy. There's one point where like Jace is like in this world, this alien world, the Armageddon at post-apocalyptic, right? And this man just literally is just becoming a monster because he's trying to survive, right? Like Echo's over here dancing and having fun in another world. This man broke his leg, fell down a cave, was Wilsoned, was trying to get up, lost his hammer. There was no human, no life. He was eating like alien fish. And then he became the worst. And then he was the person that basically damaged Victor to kind of stop a lot of this happening. I really enjoyed also Mel, and I think her mom's name was Androsa. She's the one that curated all of this as well. She was working behind the scenes. There was the homie Maddie. Found out she was a spy. Oh my god, there was so many twists and turns. The music was beautiful. It was a ride. Season 2 was a ride. I thought that I was kind of like feeling season 1 more over season 2, but as I think about like all the plot and turns and twists of season 2, Arcane 2, goddamn, it made a lot of people start playing League of Legends. Don't fall for that trap, by the way. If you watch season 2 of Arcane, you're like, oh man, I love League of Legends. No, it's not the same. It's not the same magic. Okay, it's like you will go there, you will lose all your time, and you will hate it, and you won't be able to get out. Okay, it's bad. It's like getting absorbed by Victor. Victor, he's one of my favorite characters as well. Victor was so freaking excellent. But yes, Arcane season 2, absolutely glorious. Broke everything in my body. Such a tragedy. I just want Jinx to be happy. Jinx is just so, oh my god, so much has happened to her. I feel so bad for her, bro. But yeah, that was the season. I loved it. I can't wait for the next one. Apparently they having more spinoffs. I can't wait. They had teasers with Suing apparently popping up. I thought at one point I saw a Darius or something like that. I'm hoping Timo makes an appearance as well. I hope Heimerdinger didn't die. Like, I'm just hoping that, you know, I'm hoping that somehow we spin this into a good ending, right? Because the ending of this is absolutely tragic, okay? Worse than any Shakespearean play you've ever read or seen on TV. Oh my God, my heart, I'm crushed, okay? But it is a must watch if you like film, TV adaptation, even if you don't like animation, and even if you don't watch League of Legends, this is something you don't want to miss as a critic. And then I want to talk to you guys about movie of the year. That's right, Wicked. Oh my God. Okay, now listen. If there's some of you guys in the chat who are like, you're not into Broadway, all right? You're not cultured. You're already hating because you're just like, what do you mean Wicked? It's just a play. It's a musical. I get it. It's an acquired taste, okay? Everyone has to kind of experience it. And then once you do it, then you will get it, okay? So if you haven't experienced it, right? Not experiencing musical on Broadway is like not drinking Dr. Pepper, okay? So imagine someone says Dr. Pepper is so good and you're like, whatever. It can't be that good kind of thing. And then you taste it and you're like, oh damn, Dr. Pepper, that's a taste. Well, shit. Okay, I was not familiar with your game. That's how it is with musical and Broadways. Okay, so don't knock it till you try it, kind of thing. The actual Broadway stuff, I think I've seen maybe 3-4 times over the past like 5 years, ever since it dropped. It had Elsa from what's the name of the movie? Frozen. She was the person that did her, the Wicked Witch. If you don't know, Wicked is about the story that actually happening with the evil Wicked Witch of the West. What really went down, and what really went down was pretty terrible, okay? It was propaganda. She was actually dope human being, but the Wizard of Oz and all of them basically got discovered of being evil people, and so yada, yada, yada. You don't know, just you gotta watch it. You gotta watch the Broadway first, in my opinion, and then you watch the movie. A lot of people are gonna do the opposites, but as long as you circle yourself into it, I promise you, this is good movies. This is good art. Anyway, when the movie started, I was a little bit with Ariana Grande as Galinda. I love Galinda, and I was a little bit worried that she wouldn't be able to capture the Broadway magic that is Galinda. Okay, so these people who do Broadway is so fun to watch because they're so animated. They're human beings and it's live, so they can mess up at any point in time, and they mess up all the time too, right? So but their voices, and specifically Galinda, is a very fun, goofy character. And I did feel like Galinda had the mean girl vibe that Galinda had, but I wasn't sure if she would have the goofy vibe combined with like some of the antics of the hair twist and the voice. And in the beginning I was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it, and then she killed it. She killed it. There's a song called Popular, which is one of my favorite songs of the Broadway, where her and Alphaba basically make up, and she's like, I'm going to give you a freaking makeover, you know, this is popular. I'm not going to sing for y'all. I love singing these songs, right? She did it. She's amazing. Ariana Grande's voice, I was not familiar with her game. I always knew that she was like good, but this woman is like opera levels of her voice is just, I was completely blown away by it. Her range was just stupid. I could not believe it. I was just like, good freaking Lord, this is the voice of a freaking angel, dude. But then she also had the jokes and the whimsicalness, the dancing. She killed it. Ariana Grande, I'm so sorry that I was unfamiliar with your game. I am now a pretty huge Ariana Grande fan after this, okay? So with Popular, she was really good. And when it came to Alphaba, what was her name again? Her name, she's a little bit less unknown, but people need to know who she is. That's right, Cynthia Erivo. I had made this tweet right after I came out the movie saying Wicked is hands down one of the greatest musical movies of all time. Ariana Grande as Glinda and Cynthia Erivo as Alphaba nailed it, bar for bar, key for key. I had doubts if they captured the Broadway magic, but they nailed it. Absolute cinema, a powerful and whimsical masterpiece. Oh my God. I didn't think that anybody could take the place of the person who played Elsa and do the songs that they did, like Defying Gravity. And my God, that last ending scene of Alphaba coming into her power and then playing the music, Ariana Grande trying to be like, look, homie, just apologize to the Oz, okay? You can still have all you want it. no, I don't want it anymore. Defying Gravity is like one of the, oh my, when you first hear Defying Gravity, oh my God, it changes your life. It's such a powerful song, right? It's the type of song where it's basically like, I'm going to stop being held down. And it could just be meaning so many things. But if you've ever felt like you've been kind of suppressed or boxed in, or you feel like there's a power in you and you just don't know how to get out, this is one of those songs that just affects you. I think everyone can relate to Defying Gravity. Some people more than others. And man, they brought that song to life in a way that I have never heard before, along with the graphics. And oh, Cynthia killed it. And yeah, it was excellent. It was great. The most powerful scene for me that kind of just made me tear up and cry, there was a point where I think just the past gift here, where they were bullying my girl Alphaba because she was wearing the hat, the Wicked Witch's hat at a ball, right? And you know, everyone's making fun of her because she's green. Take that as you will. Some people can look at this and think of like green could just be ugly. Green could be a black person. It could be racism. It could be whatever it is. The standard of beauty, you know, Ariana Grande capturing that. And so there's so much undertones that people can take from this. But there was one point where she's just being bullied just because she was trying to be, you know, a part of the club. Just she wanted some friends and she thought that she had finally gained some, but Ariana Grande kind of pulled this trick on her or whatever. And they started laughing at her. So she started coming out here. She started dancing. She was like, whatever, this hurts, but I'm going to come here and do what I came here to do, which is, you know, but I'm gonna do it by myself. Ariana Grande comes out there and freaking, you know, does it with her. And they're talking, right? They have nothing to say verbally, but their dance and her accepting her was so, oh my God, I don't know what it was. You know how you like tear up and then before you tear up, you're like, oh no, I'm about to cry. And then boom, this part of the movie was one of the first times or the few times where I went from 0 to 100, where I went from, oh man, this is sad, to just boom, instant tears. I was like, where did that come from? Like, oh my God, what is happening to me, bro? It was so powerful. This scene was so powerful. But yeah, that's freaking Wicked. I give it a 10 out of 10. I give Arcane a 9.5. I'm giving Arcane a 9 out of 10. I gave Penguin a 10 out of 10. But yes, this is going to be movie of the year. It's astronomically good. And if you're not about this life, I highly, highly, highly encourage that you watch this. And you bring your friends too as well, if they haven't too, okay? I'm part of the arts. All right. I appreciate all of the arts. And you guys already know I'm a movie critic, I'm a film critic, I'm a Broadway critic, I'm a critic. I like to consume film, animation, TV, anime, everything that you can think of. And when I tell you that this is top tier and probably is going to go down as one of the best musicals like of all time, I am not exaggerating. Do not miss out on this juice that is freaking Wicked Part 1. There will be a Wicked Part 2 as well. So I'll be looking forward to that. But that's my review of that. You guys can let me know how you feel about my review of both Arcane 1 and Season 1 and Wicked Part 1. Okay, let me know how you guys feel. But all right, guys, that's all for today's video. I told you it was going to be a fun video today. All right, not too much drama going down. Yay. Hooray. Look at us having a good time here. Good energy, good life. Keeping you guys involved with what's happening around the world without feeling bad at the end of the video. That's how I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of good, a little bit of bad. We'll probably have some tea coming up soon, I'm pretty sure. But I love you guys. All right, have a great rest of your day. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. It means the world to me, please. And subscribe if you guys haven't already if you've been enjoying the Omni recaps, okay? Because I have. I'll catch you guys later. Happy Turkey Day if I don't catch you before or after then. Stay safe out on those streets while traveling. All right, a lot of people driving drunk. I want to see you guys next week. We got to make it to the end of the year. And yeah, I love you guys. Y'all take it easy. Brush and floss your teeth after you're done eating too. Don't get halitosis. I catch y'all later. Peace.